If that's a streaming. I know. Connect. Okay. I know there's now supposed to be like maintenance in an hour. So I really am limited to an hour. I want to get all that off the screen too. There we go. There we go. Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. Oh, sorry. My setup right now is not ideal for me. But you know what, it is what it is. It is what it is. In that, you know, I have to reach. Okay, Lelu. I have to reach across my entire desk to get to my tea. Because I can't grab it with obviously my other hand. Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm just gonna hang out here and just kind of chat with you all for a while, like until servers go down, I guess. I am feeling okay. Yesterday was really rough. I can't even lie about that. I was in a pretty bad place yesterday. But today is better. The bandage, the operational bandage, got to come off today, and I got to take a shower for the first time since the surgery, and it got rewrapped right away. Like, I still have to wear bandages on it for a couple of weeks, but just having the surgical dressings off and getting to clean it and clean myself and everything like that has done wonders for my mental health. But pain management was a bit of an issue yesterday. I am not on any sort of pain relief other than Tylenol and Advil, alternating every 3 hours. And that's on a pretty tight schedule. Like every 3 hours I have to take something throughout the night even. So I set my alarms for like midnight, 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. to make sure I'm taking my doses, because you don't want to miss one or you are going to be in a very bad place. But yeah, no, I am in much better spirits today than yesterday. Merry Christmas break. Yeah. I still can't do really anything with my right hand. Its capacity to weight bear is still at the minimal to nothing stage. So I can log into the game and I can use my controller one-handed to do many things, but not a lot of things, no. Warpig has been logging in for me the last couple of days to do like the free company stuff and the sub stuff. So there's been that. What else? We have maintenance in an hour here. So I guess that's kind of a good thing that I'm kind of confined to a very finite time limit here, so that I don't do too much and potentially, hurt myself or mess something up. Before I get too far in, thank you, Break, for the decorations and the music in the FC house. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. So thank you. I'm glad we could have this. And I'm looking forward to having more of a party on the 31st. So Warpig wanted to join us, but given the short time frame, and that I would have to update the gaming laptop, there just wasn't enough time for him to join me tonight. But he will be here on the 31st. And yeah. I guess. Frank savors a serving of mulled Lominson punch. Does that emote just happen when you grab one, or did you like /EM that emote? I did clean my face a little bit. How do I? There are some things I don't remember how to do on the controller without my other hand. Wait. I know this though. How do I zoom in on myself? There we go. I fixed my face. It's no longer dirty. Oh, that's the emote. That's right. I haven't done the festival emote. I'm pretty sure that's sticking around until after Christmas. Asha, don't eat my controller cable. Thank you. And I also wanted to go get that Juno Orchestrion. Cute. I was looking through which Christmas glams I wanted to wear tonight. Sorry, kitten jumped up. Hi. What are you doing on my keyboard? Are you gonna purr into the microphone? Yeah. Oh my god. I've been wearing obviously nothing but pajamas since I got home. And today I got to change pajamas. Really super exciting stuff. I am supposed to go out for dinner tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to find something grown up to wear, like pants. But I'll need help putting them on. I think that's the hardest part of everything, is just admitting when not when I can't do something. Because I'm okay admitting when I absolutely can't do something. It's admitting when I shouldn't do something, or when I should ask for help. Not because I can't do it, but because it would cause me pain to do it and someone else is willing to help. It's those moments. I know, pants! No, like that's really difficult for me. Is not the asking for help I need, the asking for help that I don't necessarily need but should have. That's the hardest. Because it means allowing someone to do for you what you could do for yourself. but would cause you pain and distress, and there's someone willing and able to help, so allowing them to help. That's difficult. Sorry, I'm trying to remember to like change the view every now and again. If anyone wants to join us, we are at the FC house here. We're just chilling. I don't think I could do any more than like emote and scroll around, which is why I didn't overpromise for this stream. Because even now, even just like the setting up stream and the logging in was kind of the extent of what I'm able to do. It's I didn't even... I like that one, Broik. That's cute. I'm pretty sure I have that emote. What is the code for that emote? What is that? Is it photograph? Is it photo? Oh, visage? Oh, that's the selfie. Okay. Oh, speaking of plot, Leilu. Oh yeah, it is photograph. Speaking of the plot, Leilu, I got as far as Doom Train in the MSQ before I had to log out before surgery. So that's where I'm at. I didn't quite get to finish the 7 for MSQ. So I'm at the login for Doom Train. I don't know if there's too much after that, but I got to that point and then I was like, well, I would need to log out of Dynamis because I tried loading for it and it was a greater than 30-minute wait. And so I was like, I just don't have time. So oh, sorry, Leilu. You've gotta speak loud enough to talk over my pain. Social free company info. Plot 35, 4th Ward. Missed. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's fine. I'm fine. This is fine. Bouncing on the sofa. So, does anyone have any, like, Christmas Eve traditions? I know a lot of people do. We never really had any growing up. The only thing we did really on Christmas Eve was if we woke up before we were allowed to be up on Christmas morning. So like if we woke up at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, we were allowed to go and grab our stockings and bring them back to the bedroom and then quietly play in the bedroom until we were allowed to officially be awake. It was actually a very ingenious tradition from my parents that allowed them to sleep in. But I know a lot of people were like allowed to open a gift on Christmas Eve, or a lot of people have their big meal on Christmas Eve, or maybe some people watch particular movies every year. I don't really have anything like that. You've always had Chinese carryout for dinner on Christmas Eve. Awesome. Yeah. Well, I guess we did that too. We had like a giant advent calendar that went over a door. It was like a fabric one that went over a door. And we had like lottery scratch tickets in every day. I know we're weird. We had lottery scratch tickets in every day. And then at the end of the month, we kind of pooled any winnings from those scratch tickets and got either pizza or Chinese food. Because my dad liked pizza and my mom liked Chinese food. We usually ended up getting both. But used to go to your grandmother's house and gather a large family for dinner. Nice. Yeah, we used to do that on Christmas Day. Because it used to be my dad's parents and usually the neighbors and usually some cousins. So it ended up being like 12 people-ish. 11, 12 people, a couple of extra dogs. It was always chaos. We got to sit at the kids' table in the living room and just watch whatever we wanted. And then they would always play like Aggravation. It's not a very popular game and you don't see it a lot, but we used to play it all of the time. It's like Sorry, but angrier. It's like Sorry in that you've got these little marble things that you're trying to get across the board, but it's also got a bunch of shortcuts and stuff, and sometimes you would watch movies at home. Charlie Brown, Rudolph, Frosty the Snowman, exact. Oh, okay, The Polar Express is good. I was gonna say all those other movies. I watched Rudolph for the first time as an adult, like a couple of years ago, and I was just like weirded out by all the things in that movie that you would not hear in any production made in the last 50 years. Like it's bad. It's so bad. Okay. I will definitely do them before the 30th. I'm hoping to do it on the 26th because I'm hoping to be in game on the 26th. I wanted to do that inventory cleanout thing. So that's a couple more days of healing. I hope I will be there. I hope. But I mean, if I have to do the event kind of at my own pace off stream, then that's what I'll have to do. I don't want to miss that one. I like the emotes. Yeah, Santa was an ass. I don't suppose that's the type of thing you should be saying on Christmas Eve, but he was a jerk. He was a little sexist and a little racist. And you did a watch party one time, and seeing it as an adult, some things were exactly. You're like, I can't believe they said that. Yeah. Where was it again? Let's see here. Fourth word. Fourth ward. Plot 35. Missed. The event only takes 15 to 20 minutes and is just talking to NPCs. Okay, so it's something I can totally do at whatever pace I feel comfortable doing. I am kind of excited about playing some cozy games. I think it'll be a nice little kind of January break. I know there's still so much to do in 14, but I don't think my wrist is necessarily going to like me for trying to grind through 14 right now. Okay. Whoa, sorry. My little dancing green is kind of going crazy. Yeah, I have a very limited view when I'm sitting in this chair. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of leave it there for right now. That's a good one. Yeah, I gotta say, my favorite Christmas movies are still Muppet Christmas Carol, obviously, and the new Grinch movie with Benedict Cumberbatch, the animated one from like 23. God, I love that movie for some reason. Maybe because the Grinch is so believable a character in that one. He's just so modernly Grinchy. And then I have a new one that we've watched the last 2 years on Netflix called Klaus. It's like Emperor's New Groove, but Christmas movie. It's kind of like one of those weird, shouldn't work buddy comedies between two people who are completely different, and they find love and friendship and save a town sort of thing. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. It's a bit of a tearjerker, but really well done. I'm always afraid of that too, Laylu, just entering the wrong house. Oh, I kind of see a boot there. Let's see if I can get you in frame. Holy crap. Okay, yeah. Hello. Giant chipmunk. I love the way you sit too. That's amazing. You played My Time at Portia on your Switch a few years ago, and it was fun. It's mostly chill farming and crafting, but there are some dungeons fighting that would be difficult. Okay. I might save that one. Apparently, they're coming out, the people who made My Time at Portia and I think My Time at Sandrock are the same people, and they have another one that they're making right now that is coming out like spring of next year. So clearly, they really like that genre, and I saw a preview earlier this morning of the new one that they're putting out, and it would be nice to give it a try. And eventually, if they ever release that witch one, what is it, Witch Haven? Otherwise, I was gonna say, which one's kind of leading right now? Octopath. Octopath is probably pretty easy. In the Octopath Traveler 0, the thing I kind of really liked about that one, of course, is like your ability to create your protagonist. Plus, I should eventually play Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy IX. I wanted to do that this expansion. The Tales of the Shire. Yeah, just so much. You voted for 9? Nice. I think that would be a pretty easy one. I know they have that whole battle at the beginning, but I don't think you need to get any particular score on that. I think it's just you get bonuses if you do succeed it. Is that right? Or do you have to get a certain score or whatever to advance in the story? Okay, so I could completely suck at that, like, theatrical sword fight, and it doesn't matter. You know, just asking for a friend. You don't know anything about the Tales of the Shire. Is it a new game? It came out in December. Maybe I'll find a trailer for it. It's a life sim. So it's essentially like Stardew Valley, except instead of giving people gifts to raise their friendships, you host dinner parties and invite people over and feed them to make them like you better. And so each hobbit villager has favorite foods. And so after you have a dinner party, they send you a letter and they tell you what they liked about it. So you can remember to make their favorite foods next time, or conversely not make something they hated next time. Yeah, no, it's really kind of cute. You also take them to Isengard. The hobbits. The hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits, the hobbits. To Isengard, to Isengard. That's old internet. That's old internet. Hey Lynn, how are you doing? Merry Christmas. You notice the Fantasian Neo Dimension is 50% off on the PS5 shop. I've heard that it's really good, Brike. I'm trying to wait until after Christmas to buy any games, because I know people are getting me game related things, so I'm trying really good not to buy anything until after. You washed? That's impossible. It is not possible to wash all of the glitter off. I am sorry, I do not believe you. You have a skill set. That is your superpower, is being able to wash off all of glitter. Oh man. kind of... Oh, I was like, maybe if I slowly moved my camera, it could get more of the scene without clipping. I'm fooling the game. Short answer, better than yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was not a great day. It was not a great day. I can't lie. I did nothing but take medication and nap, and it was still not a great day. But today I feel like I have a soul again. Today I feel more like myself. I have a picture from when I took the bandage off. I have not posted the picture anywhere. I looked at the wound and I'm like, oh my god, no wonder it hurts so bad. I need to take a picture of this. And then I haven't shared the picture yet. I don't think a lot of people would want to see it, but maybe I could spoiler it for anyone who does. PM you. Send me your nasty surgery pictures. No. But you know what? I got to take a shower. It got rewrapped, so it's fine. I just can't use it for anything. Break made sure to catch a glimpse of level 1 today, just in case it disappeared. Oh yeah, they're doing another maintenance. I sure hope not. Oh no. Everyone would be so sad if it disappeared on Christmas Eve. Oh no. That would be so sad. I'm glad you were able to take another look at it. Have they posted any maintenance messages in chat while I've been kind of full screen here? Oh yeah, they did. Okay. The purple text of doom. The entire world? The entire world star? The entire world star? Level 1. I hope it's Beastmaster, because I want to have my own level 1. So my husband came home from work today with one of those like boxes of chocolates that are the mini alcohol bottles. And they had some ones that were also liqueurs. They're dark chocolate with like a little bit of the liqueur or alcohol inside. And so we had hot chocolate where he took like one of each, like mine was Kahlua, and just like dissolved it in the hot chocolate. It was actually really good. Really good. So if you don't know, you don't think you've ever seen those? Yeah, they're like little bottle-shaped chocolates with a little tiny bit of alcohol inside. Yeah. I was gonna say, they're really kind of common around here. I mean, I used to see them when I was a kid. I can't remember the name. Sorry, I'm just... Oh, that is the exact same one. Okay, let me maybe share this link to Discord. It's gonna give you guys an error message because this is off a Canadian site, but I should probably put it under links. So it's under bumps and links in Discord. Is it not going to show a preview? It's just going to be like, here's a tiny URL. Click on it if you're brave. Yeah. So that's the one. They're little. What does it say? It says a selection of liqueur-filled dark chocolates. Anthensberg's chocolate liqueurs selection box. I'm trying to think of like literally anything else interesting from the last few days, but it's been a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, maybe it's just something you never really thought of before. Another thing that's become really kind of rare around here is the cherry-filled chocolates. Like, I think they're called Queen Anne's. They're like a little mound of chocolate with like a cordial cherry inside. You saw in Shout in town today about people soliciting for charity donations of minions to be handed out to Sprouts on Christmas. Aw, that's cute. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do on Boxing Day break. I was gonna go through my inventory and like anything like that I can't really sell because it doesn't sell for a lot and could possibly give away. I wanted to kind of throw into my inventory and give stuff away. I don't really know the best way to do that. Whether I just, like, shout items and see if anyone wants it, or if I just trade random people, but then you don't know if it's, like, an alt of someone or if it's genuinely a new player. Of course I'm worried about that. Then it's like, this is just like really awkward, right? Because the person, like the person who handed me the pillow the other day, they don't know that, you know, I'm a streamer who has played this game for like 5,000 hours. They just handed it to me and I accepted because it's awkward not to. Like, that's the Canadian in me. So I don't know. So, does anyone here get up early on Christmas? Like, Warpig will be awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. If I'm lucky. Warpig's gotten up at 3 o'clock in the morning before on Christmas. If I'm lucky, I can get him to sleep until 4. Whereas me, I'm fine. I'm fine just sleeping as long as I want. I have never been. Well, I haven't been a kid on Christmas since I was a kid on Christmas. But he's just never grown out of that. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the good part about the game, though. It's always kind of going to be evergreen in that sense. There's always going to be someone new playing it for the first time. And yeah, streamers are going to kind of drive that. I know even a couple of the old skeptical streamers who quit Final Fantasy XIV over the last year or so have come back citing it's new and improved, but yeah. You've never gotten up that early, but you used to get up early just so you could give out gifts and spend some time, but since no one else in the family does that, you stopped. That's fair. That's sad. No, and it still has to happen first. Like we get up right away. Maybe I can convince him to make some tea first, and then it's gotta be gifts. It's gotta be gifts. He cannot accept there being anything in the house in a box that he doesn't know what it is. It could be anything. Exactly. I wish I had that enthusiasm. I don't. And he's not that way for getting gifts. I know he's that way for giving gifts. He loves to give gifts and see people be happy, and he always goes out of his way to like surprise me with something I don't know what I'm getting. And I get that. I really do, but I'm not the same way. You thought that the 7.4 patch was good. You liked the new characters and the focus on character development for Cryo. Plus, there are some hints as to where the 8 story might be heading, so you're enthusiastic for it. Yeah, I think what the game has really hit its stride on is character portrayals. And I know that sounds really weird to say. I think what I mean is portraying emotion and humor and giving every character some depth and some humor and some quirks and personality traits. Like in comparison, I think A Realm Reborn was really flat when it came to NPCs, or at least any character that didn't become a permanent or main character. They were all really flat. They didn't have anything to them, any substance. But in Endwalker and now in Dawn Trail, they're really good at making even side characters leave an impression. Like, there was a bunch of side characters in Dawn Trail where you're like, hey, that's an incredibly interesting character. I hope we see them again. Not that I'll be able to remember any of their names right now, but like that science guy from the Vanu areas, like, and now these side characters, you get to want to know more about them, and it's kind of sad in a way to think that all of them. Whoa, my controller went nuts, and I'm auto running. To think that some of them, we might not see again. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go get actions. If I sit over here, maybe I can see everyone better. Will it let me sit right? What the? That's kind of you. You like to give gifts more than receiving them. While you don't feel the charm for Christmas as much as you were a kid, you still do like giving. What the heck is going on here? Um, I don't think I don't think this sofa was made for me. Sorry, I need to. This is not a sitting sofa. Yeah, I'll log in at some point tomorrow morning and put back up the FC buffs. I was doing /sit. I didn't have a lot of the ability to type, so I did /sit. And now it won't let me sit on it at all. Oh my god, you guys. The llamas have no problems. The Ellison is just too big for the sofa. It's like, nope. Ugh. I used to like going to my grandparents' house because they had an actual fireplace like that. And especially over Christmas, they had logs for the fire. So you got to like poke the fire with a stick. Not a lot of places anymore have open fires like that. It's a bit of a hazard. Maybe it's more common in the States than here, but oh yeah, for sure, break. Absolutely. If there's anything you need to get done, better get it done. In your old parents' house, we used to have a real fireplace, but you have no memories of actually using it. In a house I lived in when I was about like 3 to 5 years old. They had a wood stove in the center of the living room. And what I mean is it was kind of like a little, I don't know, 3 foot by 3 foot cube. Metal cube with a chimney stack that you put logs in to heat the room. Just in the middle of the room. And I remember me, my brother and sister, all being 5 years old or younger, burning ourselves on it pretty much constantly. Because you're kids, you're running around playing, and if you accidentally touched it or bumped into it or ran into it or wiped past it, like, you got burned. Like, it was such a massive hazard. Obviously we didn't live in that house for very long. My parents kind of moved out and we lived somewhere else waiting until they bought a different house, but it was not fun. It was not fun. I mean, I don't remember ever being cold in that house, but you can't really have something like that with kids around. I'm really excited for 26 though. And I'm excited for the new year. 2025 was rough. I'm not gonna lie. 2025 was a bit rough. I'm looking forward to the new year. I have such high hopes. Not that I think the world is gonna be in any better a place. But I think just for me, it'll be a luckier year. I will be presumably in better health. There's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to coming out in the next year. You're looking forward to 2026 too. How much better can you play after you heal? Exactly. Yes. When I was walking out of the hospital after my surgery, it was raining quite a lot, and I was waiting kind of in the foyer, looking out the windows, waiting for Warpig to come because I wasn't gonna wait outside. And I had my cast elevated, and a woman came in to grab a wheelchair for another patient, an elderly patient she was bringing in. And she saw me waiting there holding my arm up, and she said, oh, you know, she said something like hurts, don't it? Or something like that. And she's like, I had my surgery, my carpal tunnel surgery last year. And I asked her kind of, oh, well, how did your recovery go? And she says what almost everyone who I know who I've talked to has had it. She said it went amazing. It's the best thing she ever did. She just let me know that in order to facilitate healing, she made sure to do like stretching exercises every day. And she healed remarkably well from it. Like it really does make a huge impact on your symptoms. So I anticipate like feeling amazing after it heals. Yeah. Yeah. So I look forward to doing all sorts of crazy things, like maybe playing with a mouse and keyboard again. And maybe not making so many clumsy mistakes when I play because I can't feel my hands. So you know, there's optimism there, for sure, because I've been dealing with this now for so long. No, it was funny when the surgeon asked me before she did the surgery. She was like, so how long have you had symptoms for in your wrist for carpal tunnel? And I kind of was like, oh God, like my whole life sort of thing. And she's like, haha, no, for real. Like, how long have you had symptoms? And I said, you know, since I was 9 or so. And she goes, yeah, well, you're 43. Like 9 years is not your whole life. And I'm like, no, since I was 9 years old. And she looked at me like, oh, okay, we'll fix this. So, I mean, I've had problems in this wrist my whole life. So the thought of having a period of time after this where I don't have any problems with it is really exciting. And I mean, once that goes well, I can do my other wrist. And then I have 2 working wrists, and then I can be the best gamer on earth. Or, you know, Debbie. Emergency maintenance on all worlds will begin shortly. Please log out before the previously announced maintenance start time. Yeah, exactly. The messages from this point on will just continue to get a little bit angrier each time until they intimidate you into logging out. Yeah, me too, Brig. Thank you. Thank you. Should I be in my homeworld? You might want to, Leilu. There's no mandate that you need to be, but there's been a couple of patches that afterwards they have frozen world transfer for a bit due to some issues. So if you want to make sure you're on your homeworld, maybe you should travel back. Yeah, to Aldera's point, unless they've already shut it down. The chipmunk stands up, cracks its knuckles, and then leaves. Yeah, for sure. No, thank you everyone for joining. I know it wasn't a long stream, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to do much. So I think this was perfect, just getting to chat for a little while. If I had known before I went to go log on that there was maintenance, I might have started a little bit earlier, but yeah. Yeah, let us know if you get home safe, Leilu. just like any Christmas Eve party, let me know you get home safe. Oh no! They turned off the buses. Travel is locked. They just want to make sure you don't get lost in the ether. You text us when you get home. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. Oh my god, okay. I got scared and it just kicked me into... Yeah, sorry. I should have checked earlier. I haven't exactly been on the ball. There you go. There are hotel rooms. You'll be fine. Yeah, no, thank you so much everyone who joined me here. I will be back on the 26th. For some sort of stream. I have to take my brother back to his city. So it'll be whenever we get back from bringing him home, which might be another evening stream. But we shall see. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. I hope you all are able to rest and relax and be joyful and thankful and grateful and spend time with the people you care about the most, and please log out as soon as possible. Okay, Yoshi P, we're on it. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna log out because Yoshi P told me to. We got some snow falling in the background. No, thank you everyone. I hope you're having a very Merry Christmas. I hope you're taking care of yourself, and yeah, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And I will see everyone on the 26th. I'll probably post on Discord a couple of times tomorrow, so I'll be around. But yeah, thank you so much. Take care. Love yourself as much as you love others. And I'll see you all in game when it comes back up. Bye.